देखो एक बार। ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है। Hello to all the learners over there and aspiring data scientists, engineers, and developers. This is Divyansh Srivastav, and you know me well as your Aptitude mentor. So, first of all, let me know in the comment sections if my voice is properly audible and if you can see the screen behind me, so that we can start with another very interactive session. And today, in our today's session, we will be understanding about the concept of blood relation, as well as we will be studying all variety of puzzles. Thank you for showing your patience. Today's class schedule has been slightly changed just because of the technical issues that we were facing from the last couple of hours. Okay, so that we come to know that yeah, screen is visible and I am audible. So first of all, let me brief you out about what we are heading towards and what these particular sessions are all about. As you know, your placement season is going to start, and in upcoming months, numerous of companies like Tech Mahindra, TCS Wipro, paid as well as unpaid, Infosys, Capgemini, numerous of MNCs and global companies are going to come into your college or for off-campus placement just to recruit the best out of the whole student. But for that matters, aptitude section is very necessary, and it is proved to be the initial milestone, initial ladder which will help you out in gaining your particular dream job. I'm here to help you out with the placement drives with these particular 10 important sessions. Today's session is all about the question which are directly come from the blood relation, as well as we will be sorting out, we will be solving out all the particular variety of puzzle. So for all the next particular 1 hour, all I require from you is your attention, and also I just request you to particularly share the session in your class group or into your college group so that we could have a healthy competition among all the students who are watching it live, and you can access your particular performance, because in our session we are going to solve around 20 questions in our particular chapter. So you can evaluate your score, you can evaluate your performance as well, right? All that requires in this session is 4 elements. First of all, a pen, a notebook in which you are writing down, you are making the notes with the help of short tricks, a beautiful mind, a healthy mind, and your focus, right? So let us start the session, and today's session would be all about puzzles and blood relation. So first of all, we will understand the concept. What is the basic concept? What are the variety of particular questions that are coming? And then we will understand how short trick would be really helpful in understanding these types of questions. So if I take you now back to the childhood days, you remember whenever just there is a power cut off, or whenever the electricity just cut off, we used to gather among all the particular children, and we used to play. We used to say any puzzles, we used to give any riddles, right? And on the basis of that, we calculate our scores. Okay? We trump or we just lose on the basis of these particular games, right? So these games are nothing but how logically we think, how logically we interpret the data with the help of different clues. We just solve out the puzzle on the same basis. These particular puzzles and blood relation questions are directly come into your assessment examinations, right? If you talk about what would be the examination weightage of these questions, you can just google it out. If I talk just with regard to the puzzles and seating arrangement question, puzzles plus seating arrangement question, It comprises of, if I talk about any banking examination, it is most important topic. It comprises of 15 questions out of 35 questions. So you can see the weightage of these particular examination, particular question, these particular chapter in your banking examination. Apart from banking examination, if I talk about placement examination, generally 30% question directly come from these two particular chapters. Many of the product based company, they don't directly ask the aptitude based question, rather they just give question in the form of puzzles to check how logically you can interpret the data and how quickly you can analyze the particular data to form the meaningful insights among the information, insights among the particular relevant paragraph. So here we start this particular chapter. First of all, as a ritual, just go and follow us on all the particular social media handles. Okay, so we are starting with the blood relation first of all. Acha, before we just carry forward, before we just move forward with the chapter, first of all you should understand why the companies, why different companies are asking these types of question. So basically question in test of reasoning on family or blood relationship are about the relationship of a particular person with another person, how they are associated, or whatever the relation they are sharing among them based on the chain of relationship between other members of that particular family. So अगर फैमिली ट्री को भी एग्जामिन इन अ होल, तो फैमिली ट्री क्या होता है, ठीक है, टॉप मोस्ट लेयर में ग्रैंडफादर ग्रैंड मदर्स वुड बी देयर और ग्रेट अंकल्स ग्रेट आंट्स. फिर नीचे अगर हायरार्की में देखोगे देयर वुड बी हायरार्की ऑफ parents, that is father or mother or auntie or uncle. Okay, and at the topmost layer would be, the bottommost layer would be us, right? And we are treated like that only, right? Family blood relationship tests are an exercise to test the student ability to comprehend and came to the crux of an issue of complex, lengthy and even confusing data. So examiner क्या देखता है यहाँ पे कि how quickly you can interpret the data, कैसे उस कॉम्प्लेक्स डेटा को यू कैन फॉर्म इन सच अ वे दैट यू कैन ब्रिंग द इनसाइट्स एंड इट वुड बी वेरी हेल्पफुल. तो बेसिकली दे आर चेकिंग योर लॉजिकल एंड एनालिटिकल थिंकिंग. अब क्यों जरूरी है? बिकॉज in upcoming years you are going to lead the particular industry. You would be data scientists, you would be engineers, developers and multiple particular fields, and you must be earning around 20 LPA, 30 LPA, 40 LPA. ठीक है, तो उन्हें ऐसे ही पर्टिकुलर कैंडिडेट चाहिए हु आर वेरी गुड विद द डेटा, पर्टिकुलरली हु कैन फॉर्म द पर्टिकुलर लॉजिक, हु कैन यूज द क्लूज, राइट. Introduction to the particular topic. What are the different type of questions that are coming? Okay. Meanwhile, if you are facing any doubts in your mind, you can ask. I am checking out your comments as well. Okay. So, what would the brief? What are the highlights? What are the variety of question? First of all, we will understand the introduction to the topic, concept of family tree, how concept of family tree works, and whatever the sign convention are being used. Here we are representing, we are denoting the relation with the help of different sign convention, so that we can easily associate the number of members and we can solve the complex data in a very easy representation. Basic problem on family tree. The problems with the pointing of a picture, this is the one type. Another type, symbol operation related problems and puzzle related operations. So these three are primarily the variety of questions that are coming, right? And then we have data sufficiency based problems. One by one we will solve each of the questions. So here I am trying to represent the different particular relationship and what we usually call them. I know you must be wondering, you must be very doubtful regarding to the family relations, because in different regions, in different states, we are representing the family members with the different codes. Okay? But when it comes to the English language, when it comes to the whatever you can say, could be US English or UK English, we represent the family members in such a way that grandfathers or grandmothers only son would be father, grandfathers or grandmothers only daughter-in-law would be mother, fathers father or mothers would be grandfathers. ठीक है, तो irrespective of if I take with regard to the mother or father, and the father or mother both would be grandfather and grandmother. Similarly, father's brother or mother's brother would be uncle, irrespective of you take the maternal uncle or paternal uncle, they both would be considered as uncle. On the same basis, if I take the father's sister or mother's sister, she would be termed as auntie uncle. ठीक है. अब हिंदी और अलग आप स्टेट वाइज जाओगे तो इट कुड बी डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कॉन्टेक्स्ट, इट यू कैन रीनेम with different representation, but in English we represent these particular terminologies. Son's wife would be daughter-in-law, daughter's husband would be son-in-law. So these are basic blood relations that you need to take care of and you have to understand. Now first of all you need to particular understand what is the sign convention and how we are going to use the symbols. देखो, why symbols are being used? So that we can represent the complex data in a very easier manner. All the female member of the family are represented by a negative sign. अब कैसे याद रखोगे, है ना? देखो, jokes apart, ठीक है, आई एम जस्ट जोकिंग, डोंट टेक इन अदरवाइज वे. जो फीमेल्स होती हैं they generally complain about the things, so they are very negative in nature. Just joke apart, ठीक है. So you can just remember that whenever you are representing any of the female member, right, she would be always considered to be taken a negative mark just to represent that particular females. All the male member of the family are represented by a positive sign. Up particular males are already disturbed, they are already in trouble, so they have to be positive, right? So male member would be represented by positive member. For example, if I take Ramji, Shri Ramji, he would be considered with a positive sign to represent the particular family member. And if I represent the Sita ji, so just S to represent the initial letter, and along with that we will use the minus to represent that she is a female member. Then the relation between two members of the family is shown by connecting a double dot, double-headed arrow. If we have to represent that Ram and Sita are a couple or they are the married couple, so or they are the spouses, तो spouses को हमेशा we will represent with a double bond, ठीक है, क्योंकि वो एक से दो हो गए, we will represent them with the help of double bond. The spouse relation is represented by the two ends. All the family members of the upper generation are represented above the family tree, right? All the family members of the same generation are represented in the middle of the family. All the family members of next generation, that are granddaughters, grandson, they will be at the bottommost layer. ठीक है. अब just imagine a situation, if I represent Ramji with a positive sign, this would be Sita ji would be represented by the negative sign. Okay. So Ramji's brother would be Lakshman ji. Always remember Ram and Lakshman would be in the same hierarchy because they share the same particular family tree. They are on the same level and both are brothers, right? Now Ram's father would be Raja Dashrath, right? Dashrath would be represented by the plus sign, and Dashrath ji wife would be represented by negative sign. So here would be wife. Now what are in-laws relation? In-laws relation are the relation of the direct or indirect relation of the spouse. For example, if Sita ji here, so Dashrath ji is the father of Ram. So if we talk with context to Sita ji, Dashrath ji would be the father-in-law. And if I talk with regard to the Dashrath ji, so Sita would be son's wife, that is daughter-in-law. Okay. Now with the help of this particular family tree, I am going to make you understand about how you are going to represent the particular family tree. So for an example, Shakuntala and Narayan are particular, they are, देखो ये top hierarchy है, these all are grandfathers, right? If I talk with regard to Shakuntala and Narayan, they are spouses. So spouses are represented by the double bond here, right? Now Narayan have 4 children, Guru, Ravi, Vishnu and Veena. So 4 children है यहाँ पे देखो बहुत ध्यान से. These 4 children are represented by the single dot, है ना? Guru, Ravi to Vishnu and Vishnu to Veena. These both are 4 particular children. Now always remember male particular candidate or male particular member would be represented by the plus sign. तो यहाँ पे plus sign use किया. Or to represent the Veena, we use the negative sign. Now, if I talk with another couple or another particular, देखो यहाँ पे क्या है, Veena and Lakshmi Narayan are particular husband and wife. So Veena and Lakshmi Narayan both are particular spouses. Veena is negative and Lakshmi Narayan would be positive. Always remember, if they are a spouse, definitely we are considering one to be female member and one to be male member. ठीक है? Exceptions are everywhere. Exceptions won't allow here. We are not talking about the exceptions. Okay, in certain reasons or in certain particular part of the world, same sex marriage are allowed. But अभी हम यहाँ पे family tree पढ़ रहे हैं. Family tree में always we will considering the particular opposite genders as a spouse, right? यहाँ पे लक्ष्मी नारायण एंड गुरुराज, ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे ये तीनों भाई हो गए. अब देखो, ऑलवेज रिमेंबर फैमिली ट्री में ये ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स हो गए, ये मिडिल जनरेशन हो गई और ये नेक्स्ट जनरेशन हो गई. नेक्स्ट जनरेशन वुड बी द ग्रैंड डॉटर एंड ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रंस. तो आकाश एंड अर्जुन आर ब्रदर्स. तो ऐसे ही फैमिली ट्री वर्क करता है, ठीक है. Now, uncle would be, uncle in American society, this term can be referred to a man in 4 different related problems. Father's brother, mother's brother, father's sister, husband or mother's sister, husband. तो father brother को we are terming as brother, uncle only. Mothers के brother को भी यहाँ पे uncle we are representing. Father's sister, husband would be also uncle, है ना, जिनको हिंदी में भी terms as फूफा जी, right? Mother sister husband, mother sister husband would be, that is मौसा जी, right? We also represent him as uncle. So all the 4 particular scenarios we represent the single term, that is uncle. Nephew and niece relation would be, ठीक है, इसको भी देख लो ऐसे ही. nephew niece relation, you are very sure about it. Okay, you can take the screenshot as well. Now if I talk about in-laws, तो in-laws कौन से होते हैं? In-laws only apply to brother, sister and parents, right? There is no relation between you and your spouse's cousins. My sister-in-law could be the sister of my spouse, the wife of my brother, the wife of my spouse brother. तो किसको किसको you can represent, for which of the particular family member you can represent as in-laws. If I talk with regard to the my sister-in-law, it could be the sister of my spouse. Understood है? My spouse, if I am a male, of course, तो my particular wife sister would be my sister-in-law. My wife, the wife of my brother would be also my sister-in-law, and the wife of my spouse brother would be also sister-in-law. Now relation of paternal side and relation of maternal side. Paternal you can associate with the father side, and maternal you can associate with the mother side. So you can be proud of our own particular culture, rich culture and linguistic based traditions, that these 2 words have been originated from the mother of all language, that is Sanskrit. So patratva has become paternal and matratva in Sanskrit become maternal, ठीक है. अब पापा के साइड में जितने भी रिलेशन होंगे, we will associate with the paternal grandfather, paternal grandmother. Specifically if it is given, a wife of uncle would be aunt, ठीक है. On the same contrast, on the same contrary to that, all the particular family members which are on the mother's side, it would be associated with the maternal grandfather, maternal grandmother, maternal uncle, aunt, correct? Okay. Cousin हमेशा cousin ही होगा, ठीक है, irrespective of the particular, it is a gender neutral word. cousin के साथ में we will never use male or female, cousin cousin ही होगा, correct? Now first of all we will understand what would be the type 1, that is indicating type problem. Indicating type problem कैसे होती है? एक photograph, suppose we have a photograph and just looking at the particular, pointing at the particular photograph, I am saying that the girl in that particular photograph is something, I am giving a relationship or I am giving a particular context with it. So based on that particular information you have to solve the particular relation and you have to give the answer. For an example, pointing towards a girl in the photograph, I am giving you 20 seconds only. Okay, your timer has already started. I am starting the timer so that you can take care of this particular question and you have to solve the question by your own. Pointing towards a girl in the photograph, Pooja said she is the mother of the Jyoti whose father is my son. How is Pooja related to the girl in the photograph? You have to use the family tree, you have to use the symbols as well. Symbol क्यों use करोगे? ताकि it will save a lot of time for yours. Okay. So what would be the answer? Whatever the answer is, just try to attempt this question and write down in the chat box so that each of us can show and evaluate our particular performances. Okay, time is up. I'm very exciting to see your answers. Whatever your answers is, just drop down. Time is up. 45 seconds. What is the answer? तो याद रखना हमेशा go with the pronouns and also always go with the reverse particular family or reverse particular information. The reverse information मतलब always go from the last sentence to the starting sentence and always take care, always give a thought to the particular pronouns whatever given. अब pronouns यहाँ पे देख लो, यहाँ पे जैसे कि we have she here, her here, right? Whose, to always consider these particular words. So pointing towards a girl in the photograph, Pooja said, she is the mother of Jyoti, whose father is my son. ठीक है, तो एक फोटोग्राफ कोई होगी. Suppose there is a photograph and there is a particular girl, and pointing to that particular girl in the photograph, Pooja was saying she is the mother of the Jyoti, whose father is my son. So how you are going to solve? Just try to solve from here. Mother of Jyoti. Okay. She is the mother of Jyoti. So that particular girl is nothing but the mother of Jyoti. So Jyoti would be here, and Jyoti is a female member. So represent Jyoti with a negative sign to represent that she is a negative, and mother is also negative sign to represent the particular gender. Okay. Whose father? So we will start from whose father because whose would be associated with the Jyoti. So Jyoti's father was nothing but she is the mother. So she would be the spice to the father. Father would be the male member. And father is the only son. Father is the son to that particular lady. Father would be the son. So who would be at their position? At this particular position, she was referring to the Pooja's son. Right? So Pooja would be at this particular position. Pooja is the female member. Now the question has been asked, how is Pooja related to the girl in the photograph? So girl is here and Pooja is one step or one generation above to the generation of this. ठीक है, तो देखो girl is married to F, who is the father, और father की mother is the Pooja. So spouse की जो mother होगी, the mother to the spouse would be termed as mother-in-law, right? So answer would be option number D, that is mother-in-law. Is it correct? Right? Where are your answers? I just need your answers now. I need your participation more and more. Okay, yeah. Sai Rekha has answered mother-in-law. Very good. Very good. Mother-in-law. Okay. Don't be very quick. Just try to solve the question in your actual speed only. Just try to learn the concept, how we are going to express the particular symbols, how we are using the family tree as well. Type 2 would be relation puzzle. Okay, it's a puzzle base. We are being given about the information, and on the basis of that particular information we have to reduce the data and solve the question. In these type of questions, relation will be given in the form of puzzle, that is set of statement. The puzzle is nothing but a set of statement. They are unrandom data from which we have to borrow the particular information. We need to draw the family tree according to the given statement and answer the question based on those particular statement. Okay, so we have another question on the screen. Suppose A and B are brother. What we are given with? A and B are brother. So let us draw as A and B are brothers. So they would be on the same particular hierarchy. They will be on the same particular generation. And they both are brothers. That means they both are male members. So representing male members by positive sign. E is the daughter of F. Now, E is the daughter of F. We have talked about A and B. There is no particular relation between A and B and E and F. So for now onwards, just skip this particular data. Just move ahead. F is the wife of B. F is the wife of B. That means F is married to B, and F is wife. That means they are both are spouses. right? Now E is the daughter of F. That means if this is the spouse, if they are husband and wife, E is the daughter of F. That means E would be somewhere to the bottom most particular generation, and E is the daughter. That means E would be the female member. Now question has been asked, what is the relation between E to A? E to A. That means what would be the E with regard to A? So E यहाँ पे क्या होगी? देखो ये दोनों ब्रदर है और ब्रदर की बेटी. So ब्रदर की बेटी, right? So she would be the niece, right? Brother's daughter would be nothing but niece, correct? She would be the niece. So answer would be option number A. Moving with another question. Let us increase our speed. Let us increase the speed so that we can solve more number of questions. A is the brother of B. Okay. A is the brother of B. For now, we are not sure about the gender of B. B can be male as well as female. So we are not assigning any particular symbol to the B. अभी इतना कर लेते हैं, आगे की information पढ़ते हैं. C is the father of D. C is the father of D. We cannot associate C or D with A or B. E is the mother of B. So E is the mother of B, right? And A and D are brother. A and D are brother. Okay. And C is the father of D. So C is the father of D. अच्छा यहाँ पे देखो मदर का सिंबल आ रहा है, and these three are nothing but all the three are siblings, right? So this would be the husband and wife. That means if E is the mother, C would be the father. Question is being asked, how is E related to C? How is E related to C? So E would be the wife. E would be the wife of C. So in this manner we can associate and see how quickly and how precisely we can answer these questions just because of we are known with the symbols and family tree. Next question. Introducing Asha to guest, Mr. Bhaskar said, her father is the only son of my father. How is Asha related to Bhaskar? Giving you 20 seconds to solve this question. 20 seconds. You just have to use this information to deduce the relation between the given question. Use symbols, use particular family tree, use clues and form the logical interpretation of the given question. Time is up. I'm giving you extra 5 seconds more. Okay. Whatever your answer is, just write down on the chat box. Right? Introducing Asha to guest. Okay. Suppose in a family, if more number of guests are coming, you are just introducing a person, that is Asha, to the guest. And who is introducing? Mr. Bhaskar. Her father, her. Here her is used for the Asha. That is pronoun word. So her father. So let us represent Asha here, and Asha is a female member. Asha's father. Let us say here. Her father is the only son of my father. So Bhaskar is saying, whosoever is my father, okay? Her father is the only son of my father. So to the Bhaskar, if we talk with regard to Bhaskar, the Bhaskar father, only son would be Bhaskar himself. So Bhaskar would be here. That means Asha would be the daughter of Bhaskar. Asha would be daughter of Bhaskar. So option number B would be the right answer. Okay. Here there is a word only son. Only son means he was talking with reference to himself. Okay. Next question. O, M, P, Q, S and T are 6 members in a family. P is not mother of brother M, but M is the son of P. Let us start this question. Okay, so we are given with the 6 of the particular family members. P is not the mother of M. P is not the mother of M, but M is the son of P. That means P would be the father. Definitely P would be the father of M. M is the son. So we will represent by plus sign. Okay. O and P are married couples. that means O would be the mother. S is the brother of P. S would be the brother, so we will represent the sibling with the particular single line. S is the brother of P. T is the brother of M. T would be the brother of M. Q is the daughter of O. That means all the three are siblings. Q is the daughter of O. That means we can associate them as the siblings, two brothers and one daughter. How T is related to S? How T is related to S? तो देखो यहाँ पे T का relation, what would be the T's relation with regard to S? तो S brothers son is T. That means T would be the nephew with regard to S. So option number C would be the right answer. Okay. Any doubt? Okay, let us move ahead. Okay, so we have another question. OM, PQ, S and T are 6 family members. Okay, it's the same question, but we have another question. That is different question. Okay. Acha, just remember one thing. There might be possibility for you to gain a lot of marks in these particular puzzles. Just for the reason that you have solved, if you make this particular family tree, if you have this particular family tree, on the basis of the same particular family tree, on the basis of the statement, there are generally 3 to 4 question comes. ठीक है, तो एक puzzle पे 3-4 questions है. Just if you able to solve the particular puzzle, if you solve to draw this particular family tree, you can easily gain 3 or 4 questions marks. How many children O and P have? So O and P are married couple. They are having 3 children. That is M, T, and Q. M and T were brothers, and Q were sister. That means 2 sons and 1 daughter. Okay. Next question. Coded blood relation. Okay. There are many situations. There are many incidents when the examiner gave direct question based on the coded blood relation. In these types of problem, relation will be given in the form of codes and symbols. तो कोड्स एंड सिंबल्स के फॉर्म में होगा. यू जस्ट हैव टू डिड्यूस द पर्टिकुलर पैटर्न, यू जस्ट हैव टू डिड्यूस द यूज ऑफ लॉजिक. ठीक है, तो वहां पे क्लूज देखोगे, पैटर्न फॉर्मुलेट करोगे और वहां पे लॉजिक का यूज करते हुए यू हैव टू सॉल्व देम. वी नीड टू ड्रॉ द फैमिली ट्री अकॉर्डिंग टू द गिवन सिंबल्स एंड आंसर द क्वेश्चन बेस्ड ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर रिलेशन. स्टार्ट. देखो, so read the following information carefully and answer the question given below. If A multiply B means A is the father of brother B. Okay, so we are denoting two members such that if A multiply B means A is father of B. Similarly, if we are using the plus sign, the positive sign here, it represents A is wife of B. That is, the forward one is the wife of the later onwards verb. Okay, if I represent A divided by B, it means A is the daughter of B. Okay, A minus B means A is son of B. Now, using the same logic, using the same symbols, we have to find the relation how L is related to Q in the particular expression. So, we are being given certain symbols and we have to formulate, we have to draw the particular family tree. Okay? Now, look very carefully. Whatever we are given with, always go from the left to the right. Always go from the left to right. इसको note down कर लो. Take it as a pointer. Left to right would be. You will always go from the left to right. Now, L divided by M. What it represent? What it emphasize? L divided by M represent L is daughter of the later one word. तो ये first one है, ये later one word है. So first would be the daughter of later. That is, L would be the daughter of M. So L would be the daughter of M. That means M would be the to the forward particular generation, and L is the daughter. That means L would be the negative one. Now we are not sure about M. M यहाँ पे male भी हो सकती है. It could be female as well. So we have to left. We are not very sure about the gender of M. Let's read out the more information and deduce the gender of M. M multiplied by O. Then M multiplied by O would be, see, M is the father of O. That is, M would be the father. So M would be become the male member. Now O would be the sibling to the L. We are not sure about the gender of O right now. Now O minus P. O minus P represent O is the son of P. That means P would be nothing but the spouse of M, and P would become the female member, right? Because O minus P represent O is the son of P, and O will become the male member. Now going forward, P divided by Q. P divided by Q represent P is the daughter of Q. P is the daughter of Q. That means Q would be here. And we are not sure about the male or female gender of Q. So leave it. What we are asked about, how is L related to Q? How is L related to Q? देखो यहाँ पे there is a difference of two generation. So if we talk with regard to the difference of two generation, definitely L would be nothing but the granddaughter of Q. L would be granddaughter of Q. क्योंकि देखो Q की बेटी P हुई, P की बेटी would be L. Q's daughter would be P and P's daughter would be L. So L would be the granddaughter. Option number C would be the right answer. Now if I reverse the question, and if it has been asked what would be the relation of Q with regard to L, what would be the relation of Q with regard to L, तो Q का यहाँ पे gender we are not sure about it, so what would be the right answer, we can't say, और undefined, क्योंकि यहाँ पे Q मेल है या फीमेल है we are not sure about it. तो अगर क्वेश्चन में ऐसा क्वेश्चन आएगा तो always we will mark can't say. ठीक है, can't say would be the answer अगर Q का रिलेशन आता है, जहां पे भी we are not sure about the male or female or the gender of the particular person, there we will mark can't say. Okay, last question from the blood relation chapter. 20 seconds I am giving. First of all, you just solve it by your own. A stopwatch has been started. These all are the question which has previously come in your assessment examination. Okay, Shashank is writing granddaughter is the right answer. Okay. Abhishek is saying we couldn't apply in Wipro Elite. Okay. There might be some problem now that we are not very sure about the concept. If you have studied about this particular concept, you could have easily reduced the particular logic, and you could have simply, very easily you can solve this particular blood relation based question. So first of all, you need to understand what is the family tree, how symbols are being used. Just practice question. If you just go and practice about 30 questions from these particular chapter, you will become very very expertise with this particular chapter. So practice is the requirement that you needed, along with the particular concept clarity. Time is up. Write down your answers. Meanwhile, I am just solving it for you. K is the brother of F. K is the brother of F. We are not sure about the gender of F, but we know K is the brother of F. So K would be brother of F. We represent positive sign to signify that K is the male member. U is the wife of nephew of K. Now who is used now? तो who किसके साथ use हुआ है? Who is used for K? Who is husband of L? That means L and K are the spouses, and L is the female member, and U is the wife of nephew of K. Who would be nephew of K? Nephew of K means nephew क्या होता है? भाई का बेटा, right? Nephew would be the brothers. तो यहाँ पे nephew हो गया. Nephew would take the positive sign because he would be the male member, and U would be the wife. So they are the couples, and wife would be negative sign, right? Now come to the second particular information. P is brother of M. We can't associate P or M with a particular given data. W is son of M. W is son of M, and U is mother of W. Okay, that means U and M are the married couples, and their son would be W. Okay? Their son would be W. Also, P is the brother to M. That means P would be the brother. P and B are sibling to each other. So we can say P would be here. Okay. In third line, C is wife of F. C would be wife of F. That means they are couples, and C is wife. So F would become the father or the husband. F is father of M. F is father of M. Already we got it. F has two children. We are sure that P and M are the children of F. Now come to the question part. How is K related to M? How is K related to M? So K देखो कैसे relate कर रहा है यहाँ पे. M's father is F and F brother is K. That means father's brother would be uncle. So we can say K would be the father to M. And if it is when asked in the reverse way, M would be the nephew of K. ठीक है. ऐसे किसी का भी relation would be asked. If it is been asked कि what would be the relation of C with L, C और L का relation क्या होगा? They would be sister-in-law. If it has been asked what would be the relation of C with regard to K, so C would be the wife and C would be wife ना, to husband's brother would be the brother-in-law. So C का relation with regard to K would be the sister-in-law. ठीक है, done है, ठीक. Now we will be moving forward with another chapter that would be puzzles, and in this particular session we will try to complete all the variety of puzzles, where it is seating arrangement puzzle, where it is block arrangement puzzles, or it could be a circular based puzzle, right? All the particular puzzle would be we will be covering out. So all I need is your patience and your attention, right? So that you can perform well in your actual examination, right? So we will be understanding what is puzzle and what are the basic seating arrangement based question that is basically come in all the assessment examinations. So starting with variety of puzzles. So puzzle can be any form. ठीक है. अच्छा देखो puzzle आता क्यों है? Whosoever has joined the session late, puzzle just check your particular problem solving skill as well as how smartly and how analytically you can think. You can logically think to deduce the particular problems. You can take the insights from the given particular data, and you can form the logic. You can have the clues, right? And you can solve the questions. ठीक है. So puzzles require you to analyze the given piece of information, pick the information that is important and leave out the information that is not required. Correct? Understood? In solving a given set of questions, reasoning puzzles are most based on the family relation classification selection. Just to make you more familiar with this topic, देखो, if you want to go for the banking, SSC examinations or any government examinations, it comprises of the maximum weightage. If I talk with any of the banking, insurance based examination, RBI, NABARD, right, it comprises of 15 questions out of total 35 questions. If you talk with regard to the placement examinations, in every of the placement examination, generally 20 questions directly come from this particular chapter. So you can see the particular relevance of this particular chapter, how important it is, right? और कई बार तो स्टूडेंट का selection is directly be dependent upon puzzles. If they been able to solve the puzzles, they will be selected. If they fail to solve the particular puzzles and find the right answer, they fail to get the particular puzzle. So यहाँ पे ये बहुत ज़्यादा एक तरीके से it would be the important factor in your selection, right? So don't skip this particular chapter. So these are the variety of puzzle. Floor based puzzle, different floors would be given. Data would be in such a way that we are given with the information, first floor, second floor, third floor. Then box based puzzles could be also given. Scheduling based puzzle, blood relation based puzzle, which I have already covered. Okay, 2-3 variable based puzzle and miscellaneous based puzzles. Right, take the screenshot of this particular PDF as well if you want, right? I'm not going to dictate all the particular stuff because we are having very shortage of time right now, right? But I have tried to help you out, so you can, I'm just after the completion of this particular chapter, you can take the screenshot or you can watch the video on the recorded mode. Okay, so floor based puzzle, scheduling based puzzle would be there, multiple variable based puzzle, sitting arrangement based puzzle and family puzzle, which we have already covered. So कैसे start करना, how we are going to break out, how we are going to solve the mystery of puzzle, that is very particular important. So firstly we have to collect all the particular direct information that is given. arrange the direct information in a tabular format. Whatever format is there, we have to arrange the data. Then identify all the negative information. Whatever negative information is given, you have to escape it, right? And mark it in your table according to the given data. Other facts can be found from the indirect information. The most important point is that in the some conditions there will be more than one possibility. Whenever there are more than one possibility, तो क्या करोगे, पहले ही अलग से possibility we can draw. अच्छा, just for in case, just imagine a situation. If I say Sita sits in between Ram and Lakshman. If I say Sita sits in between Ram and Lakshman, so can it be the correct arrangement? No, because we are not sure about whether Ram and Lakshman are right to left or left to right. Arrangement can be right this as well. Now also Sita sits between Ram and Lakshman. So these are nothing but the possibilities. These would be nothing but the possibilities if they are sitting in a row particularly. So सबसे पहले क्या करोगे, we will draw the possibilities. ठीक है, then further जैसे information में चलते हैं, at last we will eliminate the possibilities and we will eliminate all the particular statement and we will directly approach to the question. Right? Reject all the tables which violate other information. According to the possibilities, arrange them in different tables. So whatever the possibilities are given, देखो अभी हो सकता है you might be finding it tough to solve the particular questions, but with practice, with this particular session, you will definitely very easily solve these particular questions. By following this process, you will reach at the correct answer. Most puzzles are tricky, so take care of every word and statement. अब एक बहुत रियलिस्टिक अप्रोच समझ लो, ठीक है. There might be some incidents, there might be many of the particular time when we take a lot of time in solving the puzzles. So if you are giving a actual assessment examination, you will just skip that particular puzzle, क्योंकि puzzle ऐसा होता है ना, we take it on our self particular we take in a particular ego, ठीक है. हमें ये लगता है कि हम आज करके रहेंगे कैसा भी होगा, क्योंकि पजल्स आर वेरी चैलेंजिंग एंड वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एज वेल. अगर तुम रियल लाइफ में देखोगे ना, बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट दे आर वेरी गुड विद द जम्बलिंग ऑफ पर्टिकुलर क्यूब्स, ठीक है. तो वो पूरा दिन डाइस के साथ खेलते रहते हैं, दे जस्ट प्ले विद द डाइस और क्यूब्स और वेरी ऑफ द पर्टिकुलर रिडल्स, और यू मस्ट बी वेरी फॉन्ड ऑफ सॉल्विंग द सुडोको एज वेल, राइट. तो ये इतना इंगेजिंग होता है कि बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम भी कई बार लग जाता है. सो एट द पर्टिकुलर एग्जामिनेशंस you have to understand the particular relevance of the particular time, ठीक है. So in that particular scenario, if you are fail to solve any given time or type of puzzle, you just need to skip that particular question, ठीक है. अपने ego पे नहीं लेना है. I have to just attempt maximum of the question so that I get a job. वहाँ पे तुम्हें job चाहिए. You don't have to show the excellence, right? चलो, first of all we will understand what is seating arrangement. So in reasoning ability, when a piece of information is given about a group of people and the manner in which they are seated, such an arrangement is called seating arrangement. This may be a straight line, circular or rectangle, or any arrangement in which people or things are being placed. So first of all, we will understand linear arrangements, circular arrangement, and what are the square table arrangement based problems. So let us say we are going with the linear arrangement. Linear arrangement means when set of people or set of characters are being arranged in a linear way or along a particular line. They might be facing to any of the direction. They might be facing towards north or south. So what we are using is we are representing them with the arrows. Arrows से क्यों represent करते हैं? So that we can come to know whether they are facing towards the north or south, and so that we can easily arrange them in a line as per the given data. Then double row arrangement. Okay, in double row arrangement, it might be possible that they are facing towards each other or other facing away from the each other. Okay, double row arrangement समझ लो. Whenever there is a national anthem between any of the particular teams, whenever we go for the cricket or any there is a tournament of cricket or football or any particular sports, then the whole team, they just come across each other, they just stand very opposite to each other, right? They are facing towards each other. So it is the basic classification of the people as per the double row arrangement, right? And we use arrows to represent their particular direction in which they are facing. Then we have circular arrangement. ठीक है, अब circular arrangement समझ लो कैसे we are going to represent, how we are going to represent the people who are based on the circular arrangement. Always use the particular, suppose there are 6 people. Okay, so for 4 people we are representing, the 4 people would be representing with this particular intersection of the lines in all the particular 4 particular vertices, right? And as per their direction we will use the arrows. If there are 6%, we will use this particular classification. You can use the 6 particular classification as this particular way as well. If there are 8%, it would be like this. ठीक है, अब 8% को ऐसे represent कर सकते हो 1 2, this would be 1%, the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. So that we can simplify, we can quickly associate them as per the given statements, right? So 8% would be seated like this, and as per the direction in whichever they are watching, we will associate them. Now, some of the things that you need to take care of. For an example, if I talk with regard to circular arrangement, if there are 8% and all the 8% are looking or facing towards each other, facing each other, or facing towards the center, that's the same thing, or I can say looking to each other, everything would be the same. ठीक है, तो ऐसे में सिचुएशन में always represent them with the inner particular arrow to represent that they are facing towards each other or at the center. One more thing, when they are facing towards, when they are watching to each other, always remember the clockwise direction would be to the left, left would be to clockwise direction, and right would be anti-clockwise direction. Okay? And case 2, when in the opposite direction of the main center, then the right hand side would be the clockwise direction and left hand side would be the clockwise direction. Okay? Don't worry with the particular, as we solve the question, you will definitely, all your particular doubts would be clear. Now, first of all, we have a question. Okay? I'm giving you 20 seconds to solve this question. Okay? 6 boys are sitting in a row, right? The position of Josh and Manu are nearest to Raju. The Gopi and Ram is nearest to Uday. Gopi is not next to Josh or Manu, and Ram is also sitting next to Manu. Now, using these particular statement, we have to deduce the logic and write down the meaningful order to get the right arrangement in which all the 6 boys are being seated. ठीक है, चलो चलते हैं. ठीक है, let us start the question. Our challenge is to find the who is nearest to Josh. Correct. तो सबसे पहले ऑर्डर बना लोगे, and there would be fixed arrangement in this particular 6 particular boys would be seated down. एक ही arrangement होगा. Now, the position of Josh and Manu are nearest to Raju. That is, Josh would be nearest to Manu and Raju. That means Manu and Raju would be like this. We are not sure about the arrangement. Raju can be sit here, Manu can be, they can be interreplaceable. ठीक है, यहाँ पे पोजीशन जोश की फिक्स है, ठीक, बट मनु एंड राजू's position are not fixed, so just leave this as it is. Now coming to the next particular statement, Gopi and Ram is nearest to Uday. Uday would be in between Gopi and Ram. Since we don't get confused, associate it as Ram and Raju so that we can differentiate between the both initial letter, that is Raju and Ram. ठीक है, for other characters we are using the initial letters only, ठीक, क्योंकि all the letters are distinct, right? Now this is the situation. Now coming to another situation, another particular statement, right? Gopi is not next to Josh. Gopi is not next to Josh. Just a second. Okay, I have in a hurry, I just draw this particular diagram in a incorrect way. The position of Josh and Manu are nearest to Raju, so Raju would be in between and Josh should be here. Now Gopi is not next to Josh or Manu, right? So Gopi will never sit, right? Gopi will never sit next to Josh or Manu. So Gopi यहाँ पे भी नहीं आ सकता है, गोपी यहाँ पे भी नहीं आ सकता है, आ क्या सकता है फिर राम, ये ऐसा सकता है RUG, it would be the right arrangement. Now there would be another statement, Ram is also sitting next to Manu, Ram is also sitting next to Manu, that means यहाँ पे राम आ जाएगा, फिर ये आ गया U और यहाँ पे G. So we have arrangement that is Gopi, then we have Uday from here, right? Then we have Ram, then we have Manu, Raju, and then at last we have Josh. Who is the nearest to Josh? If we talk about nearest to Josh would be Raju. So only Raju would be the right answer. Got it? So in this manner we can deduce the arrangement in which all the particular statement are being given. 6 students A, B, C, D, E and F are standing in a line. So first of all we are given with 6 particular students. B is between F and D. B is between F and D. We are not sure about the arrangement whether F is here or D is here, but we are sure that F would be at the center. E is between A and C. E is between A and C. We are not sure about whether A is to the left or to the right. Okay, and we are not sure about whether F and D are towards the left or right. One more statement is given. A is not standing beside F and D. Beside F and D, A would be not be there. So right arrangement would be CEA. CEA can be placed here or as well. C is not standing beside D. C D के बगल नहीं आ सकता है. But C अगर D के बगल नहीं आ सकता है तो C F के बगल तो आ जा सकता है ना. If C cannot sit beside D, C can sit with F. So the right arrangement would be E would be to the middle and A would be the corner. So right arrangement would be E, A, E, C, F, B, D. What is the question? F is sitting between whom? So F is sitting between B and C. That means option number C would be the right arrangement. So in this manner we can associate the data and we can find out the right answer. These are very basic questions, right? Now moving with a little bit tricky questions. 6 students A, B, C, D, E, F is standing in a particular line. B is between F and D. Okay. So to represent 6 particular student, what we are using? We are using a linear particular line. Now we are given that B is between F and D. E is between A and C. A is not standing beside F and D. C is not standing beside D. Okay. Was that the same question? Okay, that was the same question. We are asked about a different question here. F is sitting between whom? F is sitting between whom? Okay, we have done this particular question. Okay. 5 is schools A, B, C, D, E whose face is towards north. A is between E and B while E is the right of to the D. D and C are at the ends. Who is left to the C? 20 seconds to you. You just need to solve the question. How you are going to approach would be the matter in solving these particular puzzles. So for an example, if we have all the particular schools which are facing towards the north, so I am representing the arrow to represent the given direction. A is between E and B while E is to the right of D. D and C are the at the end, right? So if we consider D here, E is to the right of D, that means E will be sitting at this particular position, and A is between E and B, so A would be here in between B and E, right? And C is also at the end position, so we can state. Now all the 5 are being seated as per the given data. Now what we are asked about, who is left of the C. So if I talk with regard to C, to the left of C would be B. So answer would be option number D. Okay, so we have another question which is based on the puzzle, right? Sitting arrangement puzzle. 7 boys, Vipin, Ramesh, Vidya. Okay, so we don't have much space here, so we will try to solve it here only. We are given with the 7 total number of boys. Vipin, Ramesh, Vidya, Balvinder, Aslam, Sahil and Pratyusha is standing in a row. All of them are facing towards the north, right? Pratyush is standing in between Aslam and Vipin. तो just we need to draw a particular line, ठीक है, and all are facing towards the north. Okay, right. So Pratyush is standing in between Aslam and Vipin. Pratyush would be here, Aslam would be here, and he is between Vipin and Aslam. देखो अभी we are not sure about the position of Pratyush with regard to Aslam and Vipin, right? What could be the possibility? Either there would be another possibility, that is Pratyush should be in between, Vipin can be seated here, and Aslam can be seated here as well. Now coming to the another particular statement, there is a boy in between Sahil and Vipin. So between Sahil and Vipin there would be a boy. तो साहिल यहाँ पे नहीं आ सकता ना, क्योंकि Aslam has been already seated in that particular position. So Sahil would be here, one position with regard to Vipin. So one position away from the Vipin would be Sahil. Now third statement would be there are two boys in between Aslam and Vidya. Aslam and Vidya, there are two particular boys. देखो Aslam यहाँ पे है, विद्या, क्या यहाँ पे विद्या हो सकती है? नहीं. That won't be the case because in that particular way it will exceed to the total number of boys. क्योंकि तब exceed हो जाएगा 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 number, right? But we are told that 7 boys could be the only possibility. That means Vidya will occupy this particular position. Vidya will occupy this particular position, right? Now Balwinder just right side of Sahil, just right side of Sahil, right? Now Sahil, all the particular students are watching towards, they are facing towards the north. So right of Sahil would be this particular position. So this possibility would be eliminated. ये possibility automatically eliminate हो जाएगी. We will get this particular possibility that right of Sahil would be Balwinder from here. And we are also told that there are three boys between Vidya and Ramesh. So Vidya is here, Ramesh would be 1, 2, 3. That is this particular position. So in that particular scenario, we will be drawn with the arrangements. Who is standing at the extreme right? Extreme right would be Balwinder. Extreme right would be Balwinder from here. So right answer would be B. Vidya is standing in between which of the two person? Vidya is standing in between two person. तो देखो विद्या किसके बीच में है? Vidya is standing between Vipin and Sahil. That means answer would be between Vipin and Sahil. That is option number A. Also we have another question which is based on the same particular puzzle. Who is standing second from the left? Second from the left. So second from the left. From the left we will see Ramesh is at the left. Second from the left would be Aslam. So right answer would be Aslam from here. Is it correct? Okay. Moving with another question, another particular puzzle. 8 friends P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W are sitting around a circle facing the center. Right? V is third to the right of Q and second to the left of R. Q is second to the left of T. Okay. So we are given in the puzzle where there are total 8 friends. ठीक है? तो 8 friends को कैसे represent करोगे? Always use this particular diagram to represent the 8 members. Also, it is been clearly mentioned that around a circle facing towards the center. That means all the particular person are facing towards the center. They are looking inside the particular circle towards each other. Okay. V is third to the right of Q. V is third to the right of Q. So take anyone, any of the particular characters, किसी भी particular person को you can take as a particular, you can take as a origin. ठीक है? उसी के अराउंड में हमेशा आप पजल स्टार्ट करोगे. तो रेफरेंस पॉइंट, फॉर रेफरेंस पॉइंट वी आर टेकिंग Q here to the right of Q. So Q could be placed here. You can place the character, the reference character anywhere, but I am choosing Q to be here. ठीक है? आप कहीं पे भी चूज कर सकते हो, wherever you want. You can start picking up from this particular position. You can taking from this particular position. आप यहाँ से भी start कर सकते हो. मैंने अपने reference के लिए I have chosen Q to this particular position. यहीं से क्या होगा? It would be reference point. Reference point. Since it is a circle, there is a no end point here. So you can fix any particular point and you can start from there. So with regard to Q, V is the third to the right. Third to the right means 2 person would be here. So V would be associated in this particular position. Right? And second to the Q and second to the left of R. Okay, and so and represent these two sentences are connected and we are talking with regard to V only. So R would be at this particular position because with regard to R, V is second to the left. So to the left, left would be clockwise direction. Now Q is second to the left of T. Q would be second to the left of T. That means T will occupy to this particular position. And immediate right of S. So immediate right, that means S will occupy this particular position. U is between Q and T. Between Q and T would be U. And P is not at the left of R. So to the left, left means to the clockwise direction. तो P यहाँ पे नहीं आ सकता, ठीक है. If P can't be this particular position, P would be at this particular position. So अगर P यहाँ पे आ जाएगा, who would be left? W would be left and W would be this particular position. Now what is being asked? Who is exactly at left of us? S के directly left में कौन है? P है. So P would be the right answer. Coming to another question, who is second to the right of T? Who is second to the right of T? So to the right of T would be the anti-clockwise direction. So second to the right of T would be W. So answer would be W from here. Next question. So we have another question which is based on the puzzle. Okay. So we are given with the information. I'm just looking forward for your answers. You just drop your answers, whatever your answer would be, and let us check if you are solving it correctly or not. So we are using this particular context so that we can draw the particular diagram here. Always use representation along with the symbols, along with the direction in which they are facing. So 8% PQRS TUV W are sitting around a square table. Acha, remember whenever we talk about a square table, a square can be this particular. So we can also represent it in the form of diagrams like this. तो यहाँ पे भी intersection point को we can take, so we can represent even if people are sitting in a square in this particular shape, ठीक है, so that we can deduce the data very easily. And because solving with this particular diagram is a very easy, cross section यहाँ पे होता है ना, यहाँ पे cross में कभी भी अगर representation होता है people का, it is very easier. So always remember this particular diagram. Now coming to the question, 8% PQRS TUP are sitting around a square table facing toward the center. So let us draw the particular diagram for this. We are having 8 particular people who needed to be seated as per the given statement. Each of them has different numbers of phone, 1 to 8. Okay? 8 number of people are there and they must be having a different phone which have a number that is assigned to it, that is 1 to 8. तो कोई भी नंबर इसमें असाइन हो सकता है. U does not have odd number of phone. So अगर U के पास odd number of phones नहीं है, that means he must be having even number of phones. So even numbers are 2, 4, 6 and 8. Coming to the next information, U sits third to the right of V who has 4 phones. So take V as the reference and start from anywhere. So I will choose this place. So V, who is having 4 phones, V is having 4 phones here, is being seated here, and U sits third to the right of V. That means this position. अब देखो 4 phones is being occupied by V. That means यहाँ से V के पास possibility क्या बची? Possibility left would be either 2, 6 or 8 phones. Now coming to one person sit between U and S, and S who is not adjacent to V. Adjacent to V, if S won't be sitting here, so one person sit between U and S, that means S would be to this particular position. Correct है? ठीक है? T has 3 more phones than that of R. So we are shown that with regard to R, T is having 3 extra phones. ठीक है, तो पॉसिबिलिटी यहाँ पे पहले से ही आप you can rewrite, right? T has 3 more phones than that of R. Q sits to the immediate left of R. Q sits to the left of R, right? Q sits to the immediate left of R and on the same side. That means their position would be something like this. Okay, if it is clockwise direction. So can Q and R be seated in this particular profile? Yes, Q and R can be seated in this particular vacant position as well. But there is also one statement that Q and V are not adjacent to each other. तो देखो यहाँ पे Q और R को अगर if we have to sit down ना, तो Q यहाँ पे नहीं आ सकता, Q R यहाँ पे नहीं आ सकता, क्योंकि Q and V there is a particular condition given that Q cannot sit with particular V. So Q can be seated here and R would be seated here. Now it's satisfied to the particular statement and we are not violating any of the particular information, right? T sits second to the left of P. T sits second to the left of P, right? So can T be situated here? No. T can be placed here to the left, definitely. So P would be here. ठीक है? Who has 6 force? तो P के पास कितने force है? It is being assigned 6 force. Now अगर P के पास 6 force हो गया तो हमारे पास condition थी that U is having even numbers of phone. So this particular possibility would be cancel out. That is U के पास ना तो 4 number of phones would be assigned, ना तो 6 number of phone would be assigned. Now one more thing, U has one more phone than that of Q. If I talk with regard to Q and R na, from here, so they must be having a difference of one phone, क्योंकि U के पास there is extra one phone. So either it could be one, if Q is having one number of phone, then U is having two number of phone, and if Q is having 7 number of phone, then U is having 8 number of phone. One more thing is given that R does not have two phones. तो अगर R के पास two phones नहीं है तो क्या क्या possibility है वो ड्रॉ करते हैं. देखो यहाँ पे difference कितने का होना चाहिए? There would be a difference of 3 number of phones. So either it could be 1 or 4, but 4 number of phone is already occupied by 4 number of phone is occupied by V. So this possibility would be cancelled out. Can it be 2 and 5? Can it be 2 and 5 for R and T? क्या R और T के पास में 2 और 5 number of phones possibility है? Let us check it out. It is clearly mentioned that R does not have 2 phones. So this possibility would be also cancelled out. Now check another possibility, that is 3 and 6. 6 is occupied by P, so this possibility would be cut out. Now can it be 4 and 7? No, क्योंकि V has already occupied this number of phone. So can it be 5 and 8? Definitely this is the only possibility that is being left. So it would be 5 and 8. So assign 5 phones to R and assign 8 phones to T. Assign 8 phones to T. So T would be 8 phones, and who is left with? We are left with W here. Okay. Now between Q and P, okay, what would be the possibility left? 8 is also already occupied. That means U and Q are having 1 and 2 phones specifically. So Q is having 1 number of phone and U is having 2 number of phone. Now whatever the question is, as per the question we can assign the data and we can solve, right? So what we are asked about, who sits opposite to one who is having 8 number of phones. So 8 number of phones किसके पास है? T के पास, और T के opposite who is sitting? Q. So answer would be Q for this particular question. Answer would be Q for this particular question. Now coming to the next question, how many phones Q is having? देखो Q is having 1 number of phones, so our answer to this question would be 1 from here. Which of the following pair first person sits exactly to the right of second? First person to the exactly. So you can also solve this question with the help of particular diagram, right? Okay, we have already covered this question. We have already covered this question. Okay. Okay, this would be the last question for today. This would be the last question. Chalo, I'm giving you 30 seconds to draw the particular puzzle and solve it by your own. Okay, 30 seconds is given. So first of all, you just try to solve the question. Your timer starts now. Here is the data. Just you need to associate, yes, you need to draw the table and write the meaningful information what is being given. And if there are number more than one possibility, then just note down the possibility. At last you have to eliminate the possibility and you will get the right distribution, get the right arrangement in which data is being provided. ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले possibility draw कर लो. Whatever information is given you have to arrange in the given table. तो table बना के इसको solve करो. And if you are facing any sort of challenges with regard to this particular chapter, you can drop down in the comment so that we can help you out. I'm checking out your comments as well. Okay, I hope this class is very interesting to all of you because we have covered all the variety of questions. Okay, your time is up. Let us try to answer this question. So 8 friends, JKLMN, JKLMQOPR. Okay, there is no M here. Okay, are living in the same building on different floors. That is, ground floor is number 1, floor and above is number 2, and so on till topmost floor, that is number 8. So how we can categorize this? Just think of the situation where these all are number of floors. Okay, अब इसी को assign कर लो. This would be number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, and since we can have different possibility, we can reduce the data as per the given information. Now what is being given to us? Let us see. Okay, 5 persons sit between R and M. 5 persons sit between R and M. Okay, that means there must be a difference of 5 floor between R and M. Okay, and only one of them live on either lowermost or topmost floor. We are very sure about the data that either of R or either of M would be to the topmost layer or to be at the bottommost layer. Now next point would be K lives either immediately above or below R floor. तो just above R के K रहता है या just below R के K रहता है. J lives on the 4th floor. देखो सबसे पहले तो whatever it is mean specifically mentioned ना, just write it down. J lives on the 5th floor. J would be lived on this floor. Why I am taking the other possibilities? So that at the last I can cancel out और मुझे यहाँ पे rework ना करना पड़े. ठीक है, 3 person lives between J and P. 3 person lives between J and P, right? So the difference of J and P would be 4. So can we P be placed here or can it be placed here? No. देखो यहाँ पे देखो difference of J and P there would be not possibility क्योंकि यहाँ पे सिर्फ 2 का difference आता. तो P would be placed in this particular position. Now there are 3 floor difference between J and P, right? One more thing is given. 4 person lives between P and Q. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So Q would be placed here. Q would be placed here. Okay. Now that we are very sure about these particular position, we can take the possibility in which R and M are being seated. ठीक है, तो R and M के बीच में there are 5 floor difference. That means either R can be here. So if R is placed here, M could be placed to this particular position. Now there are 5 difference, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floor difference. It satisfy to the given statement. और ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि R would be placed at the topmost layer and M would be placed to the second floor. अभी भी difference कितने का है? There would be difference of 5 floors. ठीक है. Now going to the next particular statement. 4 person live between P and Q and 3 person live between J and P. So J and P is already done. O lives above L and J. O lives above L and J. Okay, are we okay? K lives either immediately above or below R. देखो R, if R is placed at the second position, K would come to this particular position, and if R is there, K would be to the lower particular floor than R. So this would be the possibility 1 and this would be possibility 2. ठीक है, अभी next data को let us check it out. We are also given with O lives above L and J. O lives other above L and J. अच्छा देखो यहाँ पे अगर O को place कर दें और L को if we place here, it satisfy to our condition. अच्छा क्या ये भी condition से हम ऐसा place कर सकते हैं? यहाँ पे कोई वेकेंट प्लेस ही नहीं है, तो वी कैन नॉट फिक्स वी कैन नॉट फिक्स ओ अबव एल एन जे, ठीक है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे पोजीशन फिक्स है, तो ये वाली पॉसिबिलिटी अपने आप कैंसिल आउट हो जाएगी एंड वी आर लेफ्ट विद ओनली वन पॉसिबिलिटी। ये पॉसिबिलिटी क्यों कैंसिल आउट हो गई, क्योंकि वी आर क्लियरली मेंशन्ड दैट ओ लिव्स अबव एल एन जे, तो जे तो ऑलरेडी प्लेस है, बट यहाँ पे ओ सिर्फ दो पोजीशन है, तो ओ को यहाँ पे प्लेस नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि इन दैट सिनारियो इट विल वॉलेट टू द गिवन स्टेटमेंट, ओ विल बी बेनेथ टू द जे, so this possibility would be cancelled out, only one possibility would be left. Now solving the question, who among the following lives to the floor which is just above the floor of q, it is been asked q ki just above mein who is living, so who is living, o would be the right answer, o would be living, right of answer, that is none of these. L lives on which floor, L is living on which floor, so L is living on the fourth floor, L is living on the fourth floor. So option number B would be the right answer. Who among the following lives on immediate above K? So immediate above K, who is living? Immediate above L is living. So right answer would be L. Right? Okay. So in this manner, we can approach all the variety of questions that are previously come in your assessment examinations. Okay. Now all that requires to you is just practice, practice and practice questions, so that you come with the all particular concept, you get familiarized with particular concept and you can ace in them. Now as usual, this was all about the free sessions that are targeting the upcoming placement drives. Now you can see that the quality of content that we are providing you the full-fledged complete preparation resources as well. But if you want to target the upcoming placement drives in just 2 to 3 months, what it requires? It requires you to collect all the resources. If you want to prepare by your own, what requires? It requires to particularly you have to go with all particular concept. Books से जाओगे तो you will find a lot of trouble because book are outdated. So how you want, if you want to be very sure with the placement, if you want to be job ready and placement ready, what I will suggest to you would be just take the course of operation placement. What is basically operation placement? Here we will be hand holding you and you help you out with all the particular type of questions that are coming. We will complete the all particular topics that are coming. We are enabling you to solve all the questions, all the particular topics, all the particular sections that are going to come in all the particular assessment examination, whether it's all about aptitude, whether it talk about reasoning or English comprehension based question, or if I talk with regard to the technical based questions, everything is going to come. We are providing you 80 plus hours of live classes, 200 plus hours of self-paced lectures. Also, once you get selected, right, you all required is how you are going to face with the interviews. So we require you will be directly mentored by the senior industry expert, we will who will be directly guiding you how you are going to nail the particular interviews. Also, the primarily the initial particular milestone would be your resume shortlisting. For that matter, we will directly help you out in maintaining, in just developing a ATS friendly resume. Directly we will be helping you out with using generative AI to maintain to build your particular resume. Also, you will be get the certification for this course, which would be from AIC TE approved. Okay? And also, the duration of the course would be 2 to 3 months. So, if you want to do all the particular preparation in just 2 to 3 months, you can avail the particular course. देखो आप फ्री में भी प्रिपरेशन कर सकते हो, बट इट विल टेक अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू विल गो एंड कोलैट द रिसोर्सेज. इसके बाद आपको बुक्स में बहुत ज़्यादा आउटडेटेड कोर्सेज मिलेगा. ठीक है, आप कैसे वहाँ पे प्री वाई क्यूज वगैरह सॉल्व करोगे? प्री वाई क्यूज नहीं सॉल्व करोगे तो हाउ यू कम टू नो व्हाट आर द वैरायटी ऑफ क्वेश्चन इज गोइंग टू कम, व्हाट वुड बी द डिफिकल्टी लेवल ऑफ द क्वेश्चन. एंड ऐसे में यू विल बी जम्बल्ड अप, यू विल बी वेस्टिंग योर टाइम ओनली, because you won't get the right idea how to study, what to study and what to skip as well, right? So cohort based learning would be there, only 100 seats would be there. If you want any sort of placement preparation courses, placement preparation assistant, or you want to know more about this course, just drop your number on the chat box and our team will be reach out to us, or you can just contact to the given number in the chat box where our team has dropped down a number. You can talk about all the queries, all the particular problems that you are facing. Also, if you are someone who is into your third year or second year and you have 1 year of courses, 1 year of time to prepare from very scratch, then you can take avail the Prep Insta Prime course. Okay, what is Prep Insta Prime course? It is basically a Netflix for upskilling yourself. You yourself know how it is important to upskill to become relevant in the fast grown industry. ठीक है, तो जैसे जैसे इंडस्ट्री की डिमांड चेंज हो रही है, you need to upskill yourself. So we are providing the popular courses. You can learn the skill which are based on the generative AI, data science, data analytics, artificial intelligence, statistics for data analytics, AWS clouds. Even if you belong to a non-IT background and you want to switch your career to the IT background, or if you are want to learn the coding from very initial scratch level, we will help you out. Our courses are designed in such a way that very easily in just 2 to 3 months you will become ace with these particular courses. Also, if you want to learn the coding for a very high level, so full stack courses will be there where you will be learning the backend and front end. You can learn the C, C++, Java, Python, everything from our courses. Here you have quantitative aptitude courses, logical reasoning, you have different slots from verbal, data interpretation. So these tracks will help you out in your overall preparation. You can use my coupon codes also to avail the particular maximum discount. And if you want to ace your particular preparation, if you want to be very assured with the preparation and you want to be successful with regard to your placement, and you want to get the dream package in your dream company, so these particular courses would be definitely help you out. You can reach out to our team anytime. So on this particular note, I am ending this particular session, right? If you have any doubt regarding any particular course, you can reach out to the team. Also, if you want me to dedicate a video for you towards any of the topic with regard to the aptitude, you can drop down in the comment chats and I will bring another session, another very impactful session in which I will cover up that particular topic. Right? Thank you all the best.